Hi, this is Chris from Go Vacuum. I want to show you today a repair video on how to replace the suction hose on the Bissell SpotBot. This is a popular question that we get from customers, so I figured a video tutorial showing how to replace it would be helpful to replacing the hose. It's prone to breaking here at the end, right before it goes into the machine. So most of the time, the need to replace the hose is caused by a tear right here in the hose. This particular one doesn't, but for demonstration purposes, that would be why we would replace it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to remove the solution tanks from the hose or from the machine. As you can see, I've already, for time purposes, I've already removed the screws from the machine. But once you removed the two solution tanks, you'll need to remove a series of screws. There's a screw here on the clean solution tank. Then on the dirty solution tank, there's 4 screws. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And on the solution tank, after you've removed, you can pull off the cover. And underneath of the cover, there's 2 additional screws here and here that you need to remove. And at this point, you can remove the whole top cover from the machine. But before we do that, we can go ahead and just release the hose. And the repair would be easy, except for the fact the solution hose is on the inside, and it needs to be disconnected and reconnected with the new hose. That's what makes this repair challenging. But this, once it's released, you can then pull the top cover off. And you can see where the hose comes in, and it actually sits on top here. And all you simply need to do is take a pair of pliers to release the clasp, to loosen it, and then pull the solution tube off. Now once you have the solution tube off, you can see the hose solution runs onto this part here. So what you can do is remove this part from the machine, which now loosens your solution tube that you see here. Now to remove this, there's actually a specific way it needs to be done. You need to rotate it, and there's actually 2 little holes on the side. I'll just zoom in here so I can show you that. You can see that there's a little gap there, and that's how you need to rotate it to release it. Once it's rotated to that position, it will then come out. Zoom back out. And then you can simply pop the tube out. Simply pop the tube out and get it to a point that it comes out there, and now you can remove the suction or the solution hose from the machine. Okay, so once you have the old hose out, along with the tube that leads to the dirty water solution, you simply want to remove the hose from the tube, and then you want to insert on the new hose that you have. You want to insert the same tube back through the green tube, so it protrudes through here. Once you've done that, the easiest way to get this hose and tube back into the machine is to line it in the groove just like that, so the hose is not actually coming out, and that will allow it to go back into the machine much easier than if it was protruding out first. Then you simply put this tube back in, and then you can turn it, which will kind of lock it into place. And then you can kind of just feed the tube, push the tube, so you have enough slack that you can grab the solution tube, and you want to put back on the clasp over top of the solution tube. It's actually a lot easier to do with a pair of pliers here. So you just open it and then slide it over the tube. Then once you have done that, you can reattach it to the pump. And then slide the clasp over top of the plastic so it locks it into place and it doesn't come off. Now that you've done that, you simply take the part that goes onto the end of the green tube here and then reinstall it from the top. Which you can then attach to the tube so it's locked into place. And you simply put it back on top. Reinstall the screws. And then finally at the end, you just want to reattach the hose. And there's a little button on both sides. You just want to push the button so it locks it into place. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, we sell both the hose and all other parts for the Bissell Spot Bot on our website, govacuum.com. And if you have any questions or get stuck and need some help with a certain step of this repair, please feel free to give me a call or send me an email. It's chris.jones@govacuum.com. I'm always happy to help you in any way that I can. Thanks for watching today, and thanks for watching GoVacuum.com video series.